Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. We pick up once again with our mighty King Alfred in charge of Wessex here. Threatening Mercia and threatened to be getting beaten up by York. But we'll see what happens here. Let's just dive straight in. We can have a glance at the rest of the world. Not too much going on. The Umayyads are falling apart. Asturias looks to be getting invaded there. The Byzantines looking strong. Bulgaria big. And the Karlings are looking good through Europe there. We can see the Kingdom of Sweden has been formed by Bjorn Ironside. And what on earth are we going to be doing this episode? This chap, you had some mates. He's got a lot of allies there. About the same force that we have. Not too keen to go against him at the moment. In fact, do we have any claims here in Mercia we could press? The Mrs. has claims. Does she? No, she doesn't. However, Earl Godwin has a claim. What's your claim on, mate? Whoops. Never a dull moment. While I have come to expect mischief from my son and heir, Beachy's creativity keeps me on my toes. Well, it's not a prank, it's a brawl, a disgruntled tutor or a grazed knee. Beachy gains the trait of rowdy. The Earldom of Bedford, huh? Well, let's push your claim. Let's go to war. Alright, the troops raised. We're going to come straight up here towards this army. It looks like they're marching south to Gloucestershire. Hopefully we can intercept them there. And he's already trying to run. Your armies are weak, Mercia. Fantastic. We captured or stole the knights of the bodyguards of Gwendolyn. He's using mercenaries and he's still pitiful. Alright, so the siege here in Hereford. What we should look at doing is founding a new kingdom. We have to step down the army, and we do not fill all the requirements, but I cannot see what the requirements are now for founding a kingdom. We have an empty council position, a steward is needed. Earl Gospatrick of Leon, welcome aboard. That council looks to be getting banged up. Scars galore on them. Here's Mercia, he's sailed around and he's coming to try and take our capital. Hopefully we can get the siege finished and then march on him again. Oh, we've got the king captive. Grand, we can enforce our demands. Lovely. I don't even know what bit of land that was we grabbed. If anything. It was that chunk there. Well done, chief. Let us disband the army. What do we need to do? Your fame is level 3, illustrious or above. So we need a big stack more of prestige. We could create the title of East Anglia. This would give us more prestige. Let's do that. We have prisoners to be ransomed. Your prisoner and sister. $50 for my sister. That's a deal. Earl Edmund. Can't afford the full ransom. Let's hold on to you for a bit. Earl Morcar for $50. Earl and Bjorn for $50. Nice. A good deal indeed. How you go? Are you still allied to the French? You're not. We could try and get a claim on your lands here. Where's my bishop? Fabricate a claim on Devon, please, sir. Need some way to get some more prestige. I want this kingly title. A new martial perk. No prestige growth there. Let us pick up engineered for destruction to make better use of our onagers. Right, time continues to tick down that claim. Going along nicely. Do we have any other wars we could press at the moment? Hroldifer Hrolderson. Nope, that war's gone. Just this one in Trondheim. Greeting, my charming liege. Come to the feast. It'll be my pleasure. Oh, so the wife has claims here in York that we cannot press. Had interesting conversation with the wife. Sure. In awe, after extensive conversations over our delectable dishes, Earl in here expresses that he finds me most learned and wise. Indeed I am, again 75 prestige, that's nice. That's nice, more feasts please. Unconcerned with any etiquette, my wife slaps me on the back. I mean it, I'll do anything you ask of me, anything you ask at all. The promise has been noted by every guest. I get a weak hook on the queen, or she gains opinion of me. Let's give her gain opinion of me. We return home from the feast. Earl in here has done good. Got me some prestige, I lose some stress, all is good in the world. We're gonna have a hunt, might get some prestige from a hunt. Whoop, clearly she would do anything for me. Knocked up again. And our councillor, Redwald, has died, the marshal. No. Now we need a new marshal. Earl Stigand, the Foolish of Norfolk, with a 21 martial skill, fantastic. You would think that a creature from myth, perhaps a god disguised in animal form, was the largest wolf I'd ever seen. This one will fetch a prize. I have a beautiful trophy for my vassal. Let's send it to the Pope. We return home reinvigorated. We do gain prestige from that. The hunt ends. War closing on. I want to form this kingdom. One thing I've noticed with this game, as opposed to Crusader Kings 2, is we don't have the log outputting what's actually going on in the other nations. So it's very hard to keep track of what's happening in the world, I find. Keep going to glance over it every so often, look for any big changes. We do have some spare cash at the moment. Let's increase that size to 2. I didn't look to see how much it would cost to actually form the kingdom once we hit that prestige level. Alright, so very slowly tick it up. I need some way to get some more prestige. Suppose we might get some from this war here. If our chaplain can complete this claim, we'll go beat up Devon. Just make sure you haven't made any friends. You're attacking the Welsh. Another son. Failberry. May you grow strong and wise. Of course, if people don't get to be a king and or queen at some point, we will reuse the name in the future. What are you doing, Prince Huel? Strolling through my lands? Prisoners can be ransomed. We've got Earl Edmund here, $50, and Countess Bodil, $22. Cannot afford the full 25. That's close enough, mate. Huzzah! Deft diplomacy. My Chancellor, Earl Whiston, has worked hard to convince our neighbouring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with King Burgred of Mercia is flawed, illegitimate and unfair to me. I am once again free to declare war upon him. Am I? Do we have any good claims to press? Only the wife's one, which I don't think we can claim at the moment. No, we need a child or something in charge here in Mercia. But if you finish off this claim here, we'll go put another claim on his territory. Wonderful. See it done. Claim Northamptonshire there. And let's go to war with this fella. Right, the army are raised and he is running as he rightly should. You are weak, Cornwall. Weak. The miss is pregnant again every time we go to war. Your glory is widely known. Fantastic. I think we can now form our kingly title. But first we have to win this battle. Oh, he took his son and heir hostage. Nice, that was a good haul from the battle. In fact, can we ransom him off? He's too poor to pay me the $100 he owes me. Very disappointing. Not only is he weak, but he is poor. The peasants will be much happier under my rule. Right, the castle at Devon has fallen. Wonderful. Once again, we have too much land. Let's dish this out. The Earldom of Devon. Grant that to who's looking good. Wolfnoth here. Herculean. With our 20 stewardship. Glory be. Now, can we found a new kingdom? Cannot. Another little son. Let's get Jebediah. You are commanding an army. Well, let's disband the army then. Cradled by sickness, all babies cry, but with the little Jebediah, there's no end to the tears. Hush now, Jebediah. You are sickly and weak. Gather the realm. Cost us 300 cash, 500 prestige, 200 piety. But we will be a true king now. I have done what no one else could. I have united the lands of Wessex with those of... I've never known how to pronounce that. I'm going to guess Howick and Kent. If anyone knows, please let me know. All my life I've worked for this. To call my vassals and to make them swear fealty anew. The King of Wessex. Fantastic. Now what we can do is actually divide the land up into dukedoms, so we've got far less people to control. If we have a look here, they're probably whinging about it. Too many held duchies indeed. We'll sort that out. Can lawfully imprison Helga. Get in my dungeon. Good. Would you like to be ransomed back? Earl in here. This was a dude who threw the feast. He doesn't want you. Well, you're going to sit in the dungeons for now. So, we have the petty kingdom of East Anglia, Wessex, Howick, Kent, and Essex. Let's work on palming off some of this land. How do we see our duchy titles? The Earl of Surrey, Earl of Kent, Earl. Right, so those are our 3 duchy titles. We want to keep Wessex as our primary title. Howick we could probably palm off, or Kent. We actually own all the castles in Kent, so Howick looks to be the one to get rid of. Which consists of Wiltshire, Gloucestershire, Oxfordshire. Who's in Wiltshire here? This is our Chancellor, who's actually been doing a pretty bang-up job. Gloucestershire is owned by some chappie. Oxfordshire by Ulf, who hasn't done anything either. So I think for your fine service as Chancellor, let's grant you the petty kingdom of Howick. Good. You've now got a substantial bit of the kingdom. We need a new marshal once more. Earl Godwin. And this here is our claim on Northamptonshire. Let's see it done. Right, apparently we still hold too many duchies. We actually hold the title of Essex. So who have we got in Essex here? We've got Earl Pete. and Earl Godwin, or the Earl of Buckingham. Buckingham's not the greatest fan of me. Hereford does like me. He's also my marshal. Grant you the petty kingdom of Essex, mate. There you go. Bit of a promotion for you. Now our spy master is gone. Ed fled with a score of 20, or Reeve with a score of 19. Let's give this fella here a go. Do we still have too many held duchies? We do. East Anglia here. Who's in charge? We have in Suffolk Earl Athnoth, who is a knight. And in Norfolk we have Macca. I think you deserve the title, sir. Though you are going to be wanting a spot on the council, you've got 22 diplomacy, which is magnificent. Which is unfortunately the spot we had this guy in. You're an alright steward. I'm sorry, Gospatrick. You're out. Duke Whiston. Swap to there. Oh, the missus is looking grumpy. Hang on. Marshal Godwin could benefit from your help. Actually, the Archbishop needs guidance. Alright, so back to what I was trying to do before that interruption. Let's pause the game so it doesn't happen again. We want to swap Whiston to there. And then we want to appoint a new Chancellor, who is the Duke of East Anglia. Fantastic. Guards drafted for levy and reduced corruption. That is nice. It's all looking good for the kingdom at the moment. Nope. Although we do need some new knights. Let's invite some more to the kingdom. Can lawfully imprison you. Do it. We can also adopt special succession rules. It's going to cost us 300 prestige. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Kingdom of Wessex will gain Saxon elective succession. Or we've got partition, which is gavel kind. So let's go with the ancient ways. We'll go with a Saxon elective. Meaning we now get to vote, and let's vote for Prince Beachy. Alright, that's all taken care of and good. We've imprisoned her. Good. And now we need a reason to go to war, which we do have. Alright, so it looks like someone's already fighting Mercia here. Let's see who it is. You are getting beaten up by Halfdan, who's trying to claim Northamptonshire. Let's actually jump in on this war. Because this will allow us to strike at Halfdan's armies. Hopefully while he's not expecting it. No, you don't. Come back here. Just trying to make it to the hills for a defensive stand. He's going to get thoroughly beaten, though. I would expect him to have more troops out and about. Let's grab the army and move back here to Herefordshire. Grab another martial perk here. Let's grab raid speed, retreat losses, heavy infantry damage. That shall work good for us. Jebediah lost the trait of ill. Well done. Oh, we've got another martial perk here. Let's grab Parthian tactics. We might pick up some cavalry or something at some stage here. Right, easy to go north and fight old Halfdan, which is fine. But the king has been taken prisoner. Right, a quick end to the war there. That'll teach him not to go out and raid with his troops. So Jeb has recovered. We've won the siege. Go away. Oh, a new war. You are the new target. So he continued the war, which is fine. We'll go push up here. Outliving a child. I had so many hopes for you, my sweetest child. All the things you would learn, experience, and do. Jebediah, you were weak. You got over your sickness, but it's not to be. There's an army moving around. Are you coming for us? No, you're sailing off. That's fine. Alright, it looks like York is already being controlled, so we'll lay down siege here at Leeds. Enemy ally. Siegfried. Hello, there's the main York force. They are heading south. That guy there looks like he's going to put... Are you going to chase after the mate? And do you want me to come? It's always so hard to work out what the AI is going to do. We're at 84% success in this war. If we can siege down these territories quick, we'll actually get the win here. Hang on, we're not even laying siege here. That area's changed hands already. Whoops. The rebirth of Northumbria. Go on. If we can break down the walls, we'll, Why are we not attacking? We're not in the right territory. We need to be there. This war has not gone well. Had hoped that we could just assault this place here. before they grab Northampton. Not to be. They've not broken down the walls at all. There we go. Too late, though. Too late. Let's finish the siege, and then we'll march south, try and catch the armies while they're separated. He's linked his armies back up. We'll come still to here and try and break the siege at Northampton. Unworthy peasants. While in the castle town with Beachy, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Beachy lifted his head and made a show of ignoring the criminals begging for water. Good. Let him know his place. Beachy gains the trait of arrogance. Come on. Waldenesians in Spoleto. Duke Lambert of Spoleto has announced to the world that he's a Waldenesian. Gross. Good, we break the siege there and onto Warwickshire. The war at 100%. Right, so the York conquest of Northamptonshire fails. 75 in cash, 150 prestige, so be it. Stand down the army, which is fantastic. And Wessex continues to grow. Trying to see if anyone would accept vassalage, but it doesn't not look likely. Mercia does not want to submit to us. We should actually have our guy getting another claim there in Mercia. Worcestershire. And we should grab Cornwall as well. You won't... he's not my de jure vassal. He's made a treaty with the Welsh. No, the Irish, aren't they? Ormond. Not a very big ally. We've got a new archbishop. The bishop's being appointed by the Pope, I believe. We do have a bit of cash to spend, so we could boost up our military force. Let's boost these guys up to size 3. That'll eat up a bit of cash. Let's boost these guys to 3 as well. Good, that spends all our cash, and we've got another man-at-arms regiment we could build. I'd like to probably get some horsemen. For now, we shall just sit and build. Do we have any prisoners to offer up? Orstol? No one wants you, mate. No one wants you either. We can convert you to a Catholic. Send you off. The rest of you just stay in my dungeon. Once again, another perk here. Living off the land, or raid speed or supply capacity, or envelopment, men-at-arms counter. That's what we'll take, seeing as we're bolstering our men-at-arms regiments. So Northumbria actually making good inroads into York there. We still need more knights. Do we have anyone in the court we could recruit? An experienced diplomat. Famous reveller. You're not much for fighting, are you? An experienced fighter, 15 prowess. Let's recruit you. Lessons from the past. Though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war. I've recently acquired a tome on the Great Battle of Catalonia Plains, as well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. Let's attempt to decipher the old scroll. Even with the help of a dusty glossary, the scroll is reluctant to share its secrets, but I press on. As the night progresses, the most incredible story unfolds. Some Chinese story. Study the battlefield. We can get a guardian for Rosa. Let's send her off with the wife here. We could declare war on Trondheim, Sweden, Helagoland, Jutland, York, the Queen of Brittany, or King in Russia. We have Earl Gospatrick. Do we want to press down here? Maybe threaten the French a bit? What's your army like? Vastly inferior. I think we do. Queenie, it's time for war, Earl Gospatrick. Let's raise the army. Right, the mighty armies of Wessex sail south across the seas once again. A changing mind. Beachy has been asking me for a toy boat. You're a bit old for a toy boat there, but I suppose you're 11. I would get him a 1 if he displayed more focus in his studies. He simply waved my offer away, saying he did not really care about that anymore. Beachy gains the trait fickle. He must focus. Gains content. Trusting is +2 diplomacy, -2 intrigue. Now what's fickle? +1 diplomacy, -2 stewardship, hostile scheme resistance. We'll leave him with fickle then. Don't think it's worth taking too many negatives just to boost him up for that. Come on chaps, let's get going. What are you going to do about this, Queen, as my mighty army marches towards your capital? You're going to sail around me. So we'll try and once again to quickly siege down Gwynedd Castle here. And then push north and fight our army up there. Pretty quick on the siege time thanks to our 3 sets of siege engines. Well, they look to be doing a good job up there as well. I don't want to run out of cash. No, I cannot. Right, north we go. Hopefully we can get back there by the time they finish their siege. The army here seems very slow. Oh, I thought we had finished the siege here. We had not. Well, cock that up. That pop-up there totally threw me off balance. Oh, we're so poor. Don't you win the siege, come on. Got there just in the nick of time. Duke Godwin maimed Count Berenger. Good. Some of the claim on Barcelona who I do not really care about. Right, let's get back across the sea here. Oh, the embark fee will cost more than our current gold if we've got any prisoners to ransom. No. No. Come on, we need to sack some of their cities and make some cash. Right, she's sailing back around. I assume she's just going to come back and go for the capital again. Hopefully this time we can complete the siege. Okay, disease setting in here in Gwynedd Castle, which is good. She has indeed gone back to siege our hometown. Right, prisoners taken. Who can we sell back? You're not even giving me money for her. Useless. Right, let's sail back. It's going to cost us an absolute fortune getting back on and off these boats. But has to be done. Another lifestyle martial perk. Living off the land, raid speed and supply capacity. Ooh, $100 in debt. Ooh, only just going to make it again. Come on, get in there. Get in there, lads. Straight off the boats and in their backs. Right, 70%. Let's sail back over to Coruña here. Oh, come on. What a horrifically expensive war this one has been. Alright, let's get the siege underway. I don't know where her army went up there again. They've just wandered off somewhere in shame. Task finished? No, we cannot afford the claim at the moment, mate. I know you're working hard. We'll hopefully reward you soon. Right, we've got corruption because we're in so much debt. This has been disastrous. Right, let's enforce demands. So be it. Right, Wessex has grown once more. Gospatrick down there gets himself some new land. Whoops, actually we can just disband the army there. Don't go out to sea again. Now we're going to wait 18 months to get our cash back into the red. Alright, so our vassal taxes seem a bit low. So, we're fine for now. $10 gold, we'll take it. Who are you? Are you the one we just beat up? Yeah, she is. She sees we were right. We can lawfully imprison her. Let's do it. Good, you can pay for her. We can designate... Whoop! Go away, I'm trying to designate a guardian for Failberry. Failberry. Would you like to learn from the bishop here? We can ransom Reeve Eber here back. $30. Superb. Help get us out of debt. A fine sacrifice for the crown. Well done, Reeve. Feel free to commit more crimes, and we can see that the King of Mercia is no more. Novgorod has taken over. With that being the case, we should be able to declare a holy war against them. So let's switch out oops, you from that and get Cornwall instead. Thank you. And Halegoland there, have that territory, as well as a bit of land up there. Okay. Things starting to heat up. The Umayyads still haven't reconnected through here, so Asturias managing to defend themselves and keep Catholicism strong against the Muslim menace down there. Alright, so let's hold off. We're nearly back to black. That's fine. My prisoner Helga has died in the dungeons. That's fine. What we need is a big influx of cash from somewhere. I'm loath to go to the Pope and ask if will we do it? I wouldn't normally, but I think it'll speed the game along a bit if we just go, hey Pope, give us some cash. Thank you, St. Peter. Here comes the tax refund. 225 cash. Well done. Toil and hard work. My son and heir Beachy has been impressed with one of the household knights for a long time. After finally meeting in person, he's been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Work hard and you can master anything. Beachy gains the trait of diligent. Well done, Beachy. Right, so we are back. Replenishing up our troops here. Let's create a horsey regiment. Come on. We should wait for that to fill up. I should try and hold on to some gold so that when this claim comes through, we can take Cornwall here. He's still got himself a couple of alliances. Though their army is still inferior to mine, which is fantastic. Faction created against you. Who's this? The Earl of Cambridgeshire. What a jerk. Right, another martial perk. We can gain sappers, heavy infantry, pikemen, archers and skirmishers all progress siege. Fantastic. So let's have a look at these wars. King Ruslan. You only got a chieftain as an ally. Your military is weak. What's your claims wife? None. I think that county there would be a good pickup. Do it. Right, straight as army here. No mercy. We will not have Russians in England. Demon Light comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer a child, but an adult. Let's take a look at Demon Light here. Not particularly great stats on young Demon Light. She is an intricate web weaver, gaining bonus intrigue. Now, Demon Light. You're not going to join up with a populist uprising. We want a nice, stable boyfriend for you. Possibly the Doge of Venice. He is 74. Might be a bit old and he's got the pox. I won't submit you to that. Might be nice to get some French allies, or Spoleto over in Italy. Is there any young French man? The Count Renaud of Rouen. He is humble, forgiving, and deceitful. I think you'll probably be a good match. You'll get no prestige from it. But go, live your life, be French. Right, so the army facing off here will crush these Russians. Good, and let's lay siege to Huntingdonshire. Chieftain. Right, that's a bit of a bigger force. Hopefully we can get the siege done nice and quick. Two-month base. Should be fast enough to get over here. I would hope. $118 casualties a day, no thanks. Their siege is going up pretty quick as well. Quick, run! $90 if I claim on Cornwall. Yeah, do it. Do it, mate. As my eyes met Countess Gormlaith's, what I feel like the 20th time tonight. She is 42 terrible stats. She's married to the Earl of Devon. No, my heart remains pure. Had a go on her, though. The Queen, she's been roughed up a bit, but didn't put me off. Come on, come on, get there. Not gonna make it. Come on, rush! Rush, lads! No! No! No, Failberry has been taken prisoner. You filthy Russians, give me back my son! Right, the Holy War's paying off, we're gaining more dedication. No, not helping us much because we are poor. Do we grab any prisoners? No one worth cash. Go away. Alright, back we go. Let's fight the evil King Ruslan once more. Come on. Catch him. No, you don't, you filthy jerk. We're gonna get you. Good, beat him down. Our knight Reeve was slain. Our knight Cledor wounded. Well, the Russians putting up a good fight there. Right, let's siege down Leicestershire. My daughter, with a tired yet blissful smile. We got a new daughter. Samantha. May you grow strong and wise, Samantha. Let's take Leicestershire here. It's going to be tough to take this fella down, seeing his capital is way over here. I don't really want to go sailing all the way over there when we're already at $50 in debt. Hopefully we can grab some prisoners from these places. $50 for you, yes please. Try to ease the debt in any way we can. This guy isn't even this guy. He must be the enemy of our enemy. Faction targeting me is disbanded. Good. Get out of there. These are English lands. You shall not have them. Right, into Herefordshire here. Come on. No, move the army. Don't click on the land. Beachy has come of age. With his coming of age, my tuition of Beachy is at an end. And grow up so fast. Let's have a look at Beachy here. Oi. Beachy. Good stats. He is intelligent. A holy warrior. Brilliant strategist. Diligent. Fickle and arrogant. Beachy, let's find you a wife. An alliance with Spoleto. Italy's a bit far away. It's a nice French girl here, County of Rouen. I think we sent your sister over to there. She arrogant, content, and callous. You could have a giant. A 16-year-old French giant. She's ugly. We won't do that to you. Oh, that one's depressed. One's delicate. And she's your niece. You're not having to go on your delicate niece. This one is Hale from Cis Alpine. We've got a new martial trait. Tell you what, why don't we send this girl here over? She's a bit older, but you can marry her. And we will form strong ties with the County of Ruin. Excellent. Come here to Worcestershire. And available perks, we have Strategist. Let's grab this. Quite sure what that gives us. The Strategist trait gives us +1 diplomacy, +3 martial. Enemy fatal casualties +25%, and crosses water without advantage penalties, yes. So I think Beachy's actually go over there and live with her. Whereabouts are you located? Can we see that? Oh no, you're still living in Dorset. You brought her to your castle, that's fine. So we grab that bit of land there, which is fantastic. Once again, send that off to someone. Elfstan, you've got a good set of stats. Why don't you have that bit of land? Expand the army. Come over here. Cornwall, you haven't got any allies of any note? No. Oh, I thought we had a claim, but we do not. Really? What happened to my fabricating a claim there? You have a claim on this county. Do I? I can't declare war while in debt. We're too poor. Well, this is a disaster for the realm. We need to find some way to make cash. And perhaps having an appropriate chancellor will allow us to do that. Duke Wyston. Let's reassign you and we get a Steward Earl Gospatrick of Leon. Promote our culture. Down here, please. Let's spread Anglo-Saxony into France. Come on, we need to get out of debt here. What I should be doing, of course, is calling an end to the episode. The wife pregnant once more. A sudden shock. I have ridden, taken aim and struck so many times, I thought nothing could upset my rhythm. As I take yet another gallop down the practice range, a commotion I cannot fully see makes my horse rear up. For an instant, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse as it starts shaking. Then, as if time is flowing slow, I can feel myself becoming dislodged. Calm down, boy. Calm down. A prowess challenge? We might be wounded. Calm down. I can feel myself being thrown left and right, but no motion can make me loosen my grasp on the reins. My commands eventually soothe the horse. Such a forceful beast. That is magnificent. Rosa comes of age. They grow up so fast. Young Rosa. Not a particularly good set of stats for you either. You are a thrifty clerk, and you've got a stutter. Well, we're not going to send you to the Doge of Venice either. Do you want to follow your sister into France? Simon of Lille. Or Popo Babinjur. Or the Prince of Brittany. Grandson of Charles II. Tell you what, why don't you marry this guy? He sounds pretty fancy. Rosa will get 200 prestige from it. Right, the Catholic world was appalled to learn that Pope Marinus himself has been routinely lying to local priests. He has apparently been tricked into them by acting on false information in order to advance his furtive schemes. Out of here, you filthy Pope. Right. Excellent. Off you go. Right, a couple of months and we're back to profit. I think once we get into profit here, I'll call it into the episode. Then next time when we come back, we can go to war. Take Cornwall, and then see what's next. A demonstration of leadership. Count Renaud of Rouen has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. Respected figurehead. Levy reinforcement rate plus 25. Or this guy. And who are you? You were married to Demon Light. Let's impress Demon Light's husband. Outliving a child. Demon Light! No! Oh god, how could you do this to Demon Light? If I had sinned, why did you not punish me instead? She was blameless, my perfect little daughter. Died in childbirth. Demon Light. She did not deserve this. And what's worse is she's giving me a bunch of stress. Wow, that was a waste of time trying to impress your boyfriend, wasn't it? Alright, the Queen encourages chivalry. We gain 75 prestige. We are back in the white. So join me next time as we push on. We are getting on in age. King Alfred here is 45. And little Prince Beachy is eagerly awaiting his turn to rule the kingdom. Hopefully that'll be coming up in the next episode. Hope to see you then. I've been Mr. Gruffle. This has been Crusader Kings 3.